requesting a new car. Practice. Somebody's out there.
Got you in.
And a Dallara out. Well, and especially coming out of the pits, until you'll get to about 22 psi, I don't expect much out of the car. Ryan, are you back with us?
Hey, Scott, you out here? Yeah, the S3s are like that.
I'm right behind Tim Bradford.
Where you at?
He's in the Dallara. Hey Ryan, if you're still there, you must be muted. I can't hear you, by the way. I see that you are in the channel, but cannot hear you. Ooh, I made the same mistake. Is that you, Joey? Oh, I heard somebody. Ryan, is that you? I'm gonna pull over for just a sec, just to see if he's there. Okay, hey Ryan, it doesn't look like you're mute anymore. Can you hear us? Okay. That's probably me standing there. Oh, it's just... Ryan, is that you? No, no, too much, too much. Nobody coming. Oh, shit. Sorry, Joe. I just looked left. I said nobody coming, and then I look at the then I look at the times, and it shows Joe 1 second. Like shit. Go ahead. I need to go in and do a stop and go. I'm gonna text Ryan, see if he's having any issues. I guess it is showing tire temperature 152. Alright, give me a sec.
So you out here, Scott?
Ryan, I see you on the channel but cannot hear you. Hold on a second, maybe now. Ryan, are you there now? And yes, we use Discord to communicate. There's a way to do it via iRacing as well, but then you are broadcasting to everyone in the same session, period. Who is in the... Okay. Oh yeah, finally. Yes, I can hear you now. Sounds good. All right. So I guess you probably just have to resort to watching the YouTube channel. There's not a lot going on. I'm waiting for more people to sign in. You can see in the lower right hand corner who is logged in. Do you see that little table? Yeah. Click the link that I sent you. Okay, yeah. So here on Discord you can just talk, even though I think they're just added maybe a streaming capability as well, but we use it to just communicate, because if I am communicating on the channel in iRacing, then everyone else can hear it, which can be distracting. So we've set up this Discord channel, so when Joe gets here and Mike Bone and Colin, we can talk here without everyone else hearing it. And then obviously once you have iRacing installed, then you're in the session, so you can see everything. But you know, until then, you can watch the YouTube channel. It's a little bit, there's a little bit of a delay, maybe 10 or 15 seconds. But you know, this particular session is not, it's not that exciting, just because there's not that many cars and of it. Yeah. Yeah. You should be able to do it in the app as a speaker, or do you have a headset for the phone? Yeah, there should be an option to just release it as a speaker. Yeah, into speaker. Okay. You got it? Okay. All right. So where do you guys stand with setting up the rigs? Is there a definite interest that this is happening, or is Steve gonna do it first and everyone's gonna see how that goes for him and then do it? Yeah. No, you definitely want to go for the higher end stuff. Don't go with the minimum configuration that you'll find, for example, on iRacing, because they won't support triples, for example. So before you guys are ready to pull the trigger, Colin or myself, we can take a look at your configurations. And then just, too much. We can take a look at your config so that, to make sure that, you know, you have a little bit of room to grow as well. So that if you decide to get, the biggest decision you need to make that's going to drive your graphical processing unit power is, are you going to run it on triples? Are you going to run it as a single monitor on a large TV? Or are you going to do virtual reality? Yeah. The VR stuff, some people really like it. I have tried it. I don't like how it makes me feel. It gives me a little bit of a vertigo. So, you know, and the triples, the GPU for the triples is not that much more expensive. So, if you go with the card that I have, you'll have the option to change your mind down the road if you wanted to.
Hey, Scott, where you at?
Okay. I would definitely recommend sending the session, your setup, and I can have Colin take a look at it. He knows the hardware stuff really well. Just so we can figure out what the shortcoming of that is like. If some of these will they will support triples, for example, but oops, once you try to go over a 27-inch monitor, then you might need to get another GPU card, right? So. I have 27s. I'm pretty happy with that. If I was to do it again, I would probably get the 32-inch monitors. and I may need either change the card or add another GPU card to support it. So those are the kind of things you wanna think about. So. Yeah, I have been considering getting a different setup for that, so I could potentially do that. Get a bigger setup. Yeah, really the experience comes from a strong enough graphical card that is not gonna cut out on you, and large enough monitors, at least 27, that are gonna give you an enjoyable experience, and then kind of the seat, I guess, is the third option. I have that basic, relatively inexpensive seat, which it's somewhat comfortable, but I think some of the bucket style seats, like some guys will put a real racing seat. You can pull that out of your car and actually just put it in the rig, and then when we go back to the track, you just take it out, and you may not touch the sim again until the off season. Yeah. Right. Now, knowing what I know about you, Ryan, I think that's not gonna happen. Plus, if you guys were talking about going to Road America, for example, it's so easy to jump on the sim and really learn the track well. Which, the alternative is just watching videos, which is not bad, but it's just this, yeah. Good. Yeah, I remember Paul. He has the gold M4, right? Yeah. Okay. That's a good idea, yeah. If he has a love for it and an eye for it as well, might as well. Yeah, so unfortunately there are not as many people here as I thought would come, so this is kind of a okay session. Have you guys decided whether you want to do iRacing or Assetto Corsa or R Factor? Okay. I mean, I think yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I think they have the highest adoption, and they offer things like NASCAR, for example, that you just cannot get on any of the other software packages. The only disadvantage to iRacing, I guess, I mean, the cost is relatively high, but again, it's not that much when you think about it, is that you cannot get a car that's close to the cars that we have, other than maybe like a Mustang. But you can go ahead and get like R Factor that has the M2 CS Racing in it, or you can get an Assetto Corsa that somebody scanned this Summit Point track, and you can run a I don't know, they don't have an M2, but it's like a 335 car, so that you can do that. But the realism and some of the details are not there because the track is kind of homegrown, if you will. Yeah. And the other cool thing about iRacing is that if you get into it and all right, it may say I don't want to watch TV tonight, I want to go to iRacing. There are a lot of different competitive classes in here, even just within the street setup that you can participate in. You can do a GT4. They have the Audi S3 in there. They have the newly scanned Porsche GT4 Cayman. So you have a lot of options that you can, in terms of race series that you can participate in. There's Joey. No, that's somebody else.
I figure you don't have a microphone.
I guess it's just a testing session, Ryan. What they're gonna do next week is do an actual race. So all tonight is just a testing session, which obviously you can just run this on your own anytime. Ooh, anytime you want to as well. So that you can get together with the same people. If you set up a private room like this and give people access to it, then they can log in and everyone is in the same session, right? So this is all the BMW CCA guys. Versus if you just go and set up your, if you set up your own session in iRacing and don't tell anyone about it, then nobody might log in. Or if you just do your own testing, you can only have yourself in it. So you have to actually pay. It's not a lot of money. It's like 50 cents, per half an hour to set up one of these sessions. But I think that they did it so that they have the club members here together. Yeah. So. No. It's when I sent it out, I just reused another session, so it had that capture in it. But you should be seeing me driving around if you click on that link. And click that link again, because I tested it. I have it running on my TV here next to me. I'm just testing it, and it's on. So interesting. All right, let me get out and find out what's going on with it, because I'm streaming it. Oh, the other way, dude. Yeah. Because I tested it and it is running now, so is it a? Well, it's gotta be me. It's unless you clicked on another stream. Whose name is under the stream? Is it mine or is it someone else's? Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna pull into the pits and oh, I'm already. No, it's over here. All right, so. Joe. And do you hear it? I don't know if you have the sound on. Is it me talking? Like people? Okay. All right. Good. So you have that. So yeah. Good. So the stream is like 10 seconds delayed. All right. Perfect. So I can show you. So you're about 10 seconds behind, but I'm in the pits. And I'm gonna go through a couple of screens. I'll show you what kind of information you get access to here. So there's a screen that allows you to see everyone that's there. There's a screen that allows you to see where you are relative to everyone else, so that's useful in the race. Let's see, fuel. You can add fuel, you can replace tires, you can... Okay, here's the tire temperature. Yeah, Joe, I don't know if you're looking at your tire temps, but I am about 229 degrees on the left side inner. 229 up front and 232 in the back. You can adjust your brake bias, which I don't mess with. I changed it from the OEM settings, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna jump out. Let's see.
Hey, does anybody out here have a microphone? This is Tim Bradford.
Hey Tim, yeah, you just, this is Peter Lanik, you just passed me, I'm coming out of the pits. I'm coming out of the pits, I can hear you.
Alright, good. Making sure my shit was working, there's no one else who's talking.
So Tim, did you organize the session tonight?
No, Scott and Kim did. I'm an admin on the account, and it kind of helped a little bit.
Got it, thanks. Is next week's race, is that going to be just M8s, or how are you guys going to run it?
I don't know, we're going to talk about it after this practice session tonight to see how many people enrolled and see how it went.
Woo.
We'll take all suggestions, that's for sure.
Yeah, Ryan, I can. It sounds like you've got it up and running now, Ryan. I can hear it. Okay.
How do you like that? I went from the medium brake down to a low friction brake. Made a big difference.
So I am in the M8, yeah. The other cars that are allowed in this session is the Z4, well, it's just a GT3 car, and the Miata, and then the Dallara F3. I think that's the name. So you can mix classes like that for practice, but if we're gonna do a race next weekend or next Thursday, you would probably want to, I don't think you want to run, obviously, too much talking, coming off the track. You don't want to like mix Miata with anything faster than that, right? It's just going to be, plus there's no point in it. Like, so if it would make sense depending on the interest. I mean, one thing to do, you can look at right now, what are people running? I saw a couple other M8s, and the Dallara seem to be more popular. I didn't see a GT3 in here yet. Oh no. Yeah, this is one thing that I've noticed is when I talk, I don't focus quite as well, so. You do. Now, so it does depend, Ryan, on how it's set up. But when you do the real official races in iRacing, it's set up for full damage. So if I run into a wall, it will either tell me whether I've totaled the car or if there's wheel damage. If I need a tow, it's going to tow you into the pits, and you might sometimes spend 15-20 minutes in pits waiting for the repair to be completed. You know, which can be frustrating if you have if you're running. So Joey and I and Colin, Mike, we run the IMSA 45-minute races, and I have had occasions where either through a fault of my own or somebody else's, I've had to go into the pits and spend 25 minutes in the pits. You know, so obviously you know that your placing is done at that point, but I guess it gives you a sense of realism that you wouldn't have otherwise. You know, if you just run into the wall and then you can go into the pits and just get a new car right away. I think people tend to avoid that in some of the higher more serious race groups, because they want to make sure there's a consequence to you making bad decisions. Yeah. So I could have answered with just a yes, but you know. But I think you guys are gonna really like it. It's, I mean, they've done a great job with summits in terms of the feel. The camber, I think, is spot on. You can tell from the surface that it's an older scan. Some of those patches have been since repaved. But, yeah. Yep. The other thing you'll notice is that you will really be able to tell when you have just gotten new tires, and when you come out of the pits, you know, the car will slide a lot more, just like in your car when you come out of the pits. And then once you get the tire temperature up to speed, oh, I forgot to downshift. You know, when you're at about 22.1 or 2 psi's, you'll get a lot more traction. And then in some of the 45-minute races, you can tell that about 25-30 minutes in, that the tires will start sliding a little bit more. So it's fairly realistic. You know, obviously you're missing all the G-forces, but. All right, let me see. I'm gonna wait. Where's Joey? Joey, are you out on the track? You just came back in? Okay. I wanna wait and... Oh, there's somebody coming out right now. Here we go. Say that again, Ryan? Oh, the two-dimensional beasts. Oh, here we go. We got a couple of... oh, there's an RSR. And a GT3. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for them. So you've got something to see here other than just... This guy is Darren Treacle. Do you know him? He's in the yellow GT3 in front of me. There, you should start seeing it. Actually, you don't see it on the stream yet. There it is. Alright, let's see if we can catch him. Five seconds. How you guys doing otherwise? Everyone's well and work-wise uninterrupted? Good? Good to hear. Joey, there's Joey! Hey, hey! Slipping and sliding. I like it. So Ryan, what did they do with the Road America session? You guys were gonna go there in April, right? Did they push it out or cancel it altogether? It's in July now, okay. Oh, it was in July, okay. I don't know why I thought it was... Got it. Alright, I'm gonna try to put a couple of faster laps in here, see if I can keep that Dallara in my rearview mirror. It should be a little bit faster, especially on the straightaway, the straights. Yeah, do you see that? Oh, it looks like that's Tim Bradford right behind me in the Dallara. have disappeared. Yeah, he must have crashed or just stopped. Alright, let's see if we can finish this lap. Oh, no! Okay.
Can't hear you, Richard.
Yes, exactly, and it tells you by how many seconds. So 2.8, so let's see if we can pull him in. Oh, I took that too wide. Alright, let's get back on it. Yeah, so the relative standing tells you everyone who's in front of you, under my name behind me, and how many seconds back either I am or they are relative to my standing. Yep. Alright, so we have 6 seconds to Darren. We'll see, be able to see how far, how much. No, he has the car that you have, but the GT3 version. Yeah, but it's the GT3 version. That's all. But it is your car. You're just gonna lighten it a little bit and. No, I am. All right, I do need to downshift to third. Through turn 10.
Hey, we need these cars on a ACE day. These things are fast.
So I called Summit Point yesterday. I talked to, is it Darren? I think is the gentleman that's now the director of sports there. And so I was asking him because they had seat time and Friday at the tracks on the calendar for May, and he said, well, you know, in West Virginia they have this rolling quarantine, if you will. So he said we keep it on until we know that we won't be able to do it, and then they'll take it down. So it's not guaranteed that they will hold it, and most likely, my guess is that probably will not. Well, I think we're realistically looking probably at a June date now. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think everywhere, all around the country, it's cancelled, hasn't it? Hasn't it been? Yeah. Our Darren is now 8.6 seconds away, so I'm not really making any time on it. So if I can put a couple of clean laps. No. No, but on some tracks there's a pretty significant penalty for that. Well, there is a penalty on every single track, but it has to have the line clearly defined. I think at Summit Point there isn't one. Wow. Richard's all over the place. Okay, we pulled 3 seconds onto Steven, so. Oh, we got a Mazda here. Hopefully sees us. Yes, they do. Thank you, Steven. You're amazed at what? Well, you will too. Yeah, it is. I don't know how realistic it is. But it is a GTE class, right? So it's one step above the GT3s. So isn't the fastest Porsche Cup time here like 1:10 and a half, 1:11? Yeah, I want to say it's about 1:10 and a half, 1:11. So, you know, this is 5 seconds. This is really a GT2 class, right? So it's one step above the GT3s. And I can tell you if I'm driving the GT3, you have a significantly longer braking distance, and obviously the acceleration is not quite as good. These cars are a little bit lighter, so you know I have to think that it's pretty realistic, Ryan, given the amount of scrutiny they go through during testing, and I think they have race car drivers give them feedback during development and testing as well before they deploy these cars. So I would want to say that, yeah, the M8 will probably pull that kind of time, or better, right, at Summit. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I can't pull Darren in. No. So. Must be in a Dallara. Must be in the Dallara. It's the Formula style car. It's gonna be a little bit faster. Who pulled it? Do you know? Who? Okay, I don't see them in my standings. I just switched the screen, so we'll be able to see it. I think what I'm seeing in this screen is everyone in the same class car, and looks like Tim is the fastest, 106.9. Oh, I see. Okay. For the M8, Ryan? Period. Okay, got it. Huh. I don't even know what that car is. I assumed that would be an F1 car. But, you know, yeah. Okay. I don't know what the fastest time is that I did in this session. Just before we started, I did a 107.75, and I'm sure that, I mean, it's pretty competitive, but I would imagine that's still probably 2 seconds off the best time for the M8 here. Wonder from what year that is, because that M3 car is not even available anymore. Oh, spin! Okay. Mm-hmm. M3. M3 is not even available. Well, not now. Maybe it was in the rotation and they pulled it later that year. Because right now the only BMWs you can get in iRacing is the M8, and then. Oh, you're looking at. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. 16. Can you look for a Cup? Porsche 911 Cup car GT3. I want to say I saw 111. What's the name of the guy? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. Summit. Porsche 911 Cup car 110. Mm-hmm. Well, that's not very fast. We go faster than that. Okay. I will look for this later. I want to say, there was another gentleman, I can't remember his name right now. It's gotta be. Mm-hmm. 119 and a GT3. Okay, so this GTE class is between GT2 pretty much. I don't know if you can see the results for that. Yeah. No way. Wow. Nissan, that's not even a GT2 car. I mean, not homologated car, right? I mean, that's a homemade car, probably stripped, boosted. So I'm now looking at where everyone is coming from. So it's interesting. They show Joey Darren Treacle as coming from Virginia. So we got David Ellman from Pennsylvania, a couple guys from North Carolina, New York, and then the rest are in Atlantic division. And the fastest time so far is 106.9 by Tim Bradford. So let's see, where is Tim? I don't recognize that name. Joe, do you? Was it Tim Bradford? There he is. So I'm coming out of the pits and he is 5 seconds behind me. So let's hook up behind him and yeah, he's faster. He's 106.9 on his fastest lap. No, that was the Mazda I just passed. He's behind me, or behind the Mazda coming up soon. Looks like a darker car. Oh, but he's in the Dallara, that's why. I was... So he's 2.3 seconds behind me. .7, so he's closing in. Mm-hmm. .4. .3. 1.2. Oh, he spun out. Get scared of that big butt. Hey Ryan, my invite is still extended to you guys. If you ever guys want to check it out, come over here and play before you. And when I start talking, I come off the track. Boom. But if you want to come down here, feel free to. Yeah. No, I mean, it's fine. Yeah, you know, if you're not feeling well, but I think by now we're probably out of the worst. Good. You guys don't have to go to work, do you? Are you working remotely 100% of the time? And Jocelyn is able to work remotely as well? Mm-hmm. That's good. Uh-huh, right. No, no you don't. I suppose you can never really take the time off, even if you're away, checking your phone once a day. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That makes a difference, yeah. I would imagine with the rates being relatively low, hopefully the volume is up, at least for refinancing, and the market here, given that most people work with the Fed, should be robust enough that it's probably slowed down a little bit, but hopefully it hasn't come to a halt. Oh, good. Really? Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. Impressive. That's crazy. Yeah. He must have a excellent clientele list, and he's probably been in the business for a while, I imagine. Wow. Wow is the only word that describes it, I think. That's just insane, and you better not start calculating the commission on that, because that's a nice chunk of change. Wow. We're in the wrong line of business, huh? Yeah. Crazy. But it is the cream of the crop, right? Not everyone's gonna pull that kind of number, so. That's right. I'll be answering calls for you, Miss Johnson, and I'll be your sugar daddy. Yeah. Or your pool boy. Yeah. Joey, where are you? You're up ahead. I'm gonna wait for you so we can have. You're behind me, Ada. Yeah, you're 15 seconds ahead. No, that's not true. You would still damage your car and would have to go into the pits. But you don't have to wait, 20 minutes for a new car. When you're testing like this, you can just request a new car and be done with it. Yep. But once you're in qualifying, it counts, and once you're in an actual race. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. So you cannot adjust the tire pressure once you leave the paddock. So for example, if you get to 24, you cannot come in here and drop the pressure. You're stuck with that. Now what you can do is, I'm showing the car info here. What you can do, there's a screen in here that allows you to actually change your tires. So yeah, I could come in here and replace the tires and start back at 20.5, which is the lowest pressure. All right, Joe. I think we just missed you. We're about to miss you. Hopefully nobody's gonna run into me. There's Joe about to pass us. Yeehaw!
Nothing.
All right.
Somebody.
Yeah. A little bit lockup.
I don't hear Richard.
I saw the smoke, but car was pretty stable. Did you go through there in fourth, Joey, or third? Yeah, that's him, and then he just spun out. I'm waiting. Mm-hmm.
You guys copy me before I go back out?
Can hear you now.
Thank you, it's Rich. Wrong setting on the microphone.
Yeah, when it's... Joe, did you punch out? Did you go to the pits, or you must have? Huh?
Yep, round there.
Okay. Yeah, Ryan, the only thing you can do here in terms of adjusting the brake pressure, other than obviously doing it with your left foot, is you can actually change the brake bias. So you can screw with that. I found that I'm not good enough yet to like do it real time, and some guys will actually do it depending on where they are on the track to prepare for like a big braking zone versus something that's more like 6, 7, 8 down there. So I set the brake bias for this car the same for all tracks, and I just leave it at that. All right, Joe, you just came out. I'm right ahead. Oh, whoa! Oh, that was. Looking. No, I think this is it. So I got wheel damage. I was looking at my other screen here. But the cool thing is, as you change the brake bias, you can tell immediately how it's affecting the handling of the car on the brakes, you know? So I mean, it's just super realistic. Same with like anti-roll bars, camber. I can't really tell. That I think you can see on the tire pressure, where the inside tire temperature is going to be higher. Probably not. You'll feel it when you're coming out of corners, I would imagine. Yeah. But what I'll do is I will change the informational screen to the Tyre Info, and I can see what it's how the tire temp is gonna go up. So in this car, the camber is dialed to 4.8 in the front and 4.4 in the back. So we should see that the inside of the tire, especially the front left, the tire temperature, you can already see that it's almost 16 degrees higher than on the outside. Now, where do you find this feed spot for the camber? Like we're talking about the front wheels. Do you go until the temperature is evenly distributed? Yeah, that's true. Oh! Yeah. So is that what really drives it? Is you want to have an even temperature across the tire and less so the tire wear, for example? Correct, right. Yeah. So in this case, go ahead, Joey. Yeah, so to that point, Ryan, so I'm looking at the tire temps now, and so it has 180 on the outside and 196 on the inside. So what I might do is I'll finish a couple more laps, and I'm gonna adjust the camber. I'm gonna reduce it from 4.0, maybe I'll go 4.5, and let's see, in the back we have a 16 degree difference. I might dial that back a little bit. right side, 177, 158. That's a good question. I don't know what that is. Oh, maybe where? Let's see, yeah. You would think it would be a tire wear, but let's see. Once I get it on the straight, I'll take a look at the numbers and see if they make sense. So, 96. Given how big the camber is, yeah, I guess it says it's 92% worn on the inside. The camber is almost 5 degrees. Okay, that would make sense. And then in the back, it's closer because the camber is only 4.2, I think. And then right side is 4 degrees difference.
Damn it.
I'm gonna do that, yeah.
Hey, Rich, are you using
Maybe a little
the,
bit of toe as well?
setup
Okay.
for the Z4?
You know what I'll do? I'll do the camber only and see how much difference that makes. And then what I'll do on a second run,
Pretty good.
I'll go reduce the toe and
Would you like a better
see the impact of that. Alright, so I'm gonna go in.
Send it on over. I can't hurt the try, man. Thank you.
Who doesn't like a good setup?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else in the Z4, or is it just Richard?
Yeah, not me. Thanks, though.
Yeah, but so point well taken. And a lot of the 45-minute races that I do, the tires, I do start to sense a little bit of a drop off in the tire after about 20 minutes. And I do usually run this sort of setup, and I haven't really paid attention to the temperatures. So what I'll do is, and you'll see this refreshed in a minute. The heck is it? Huh, interesting.
Is there a way to switch cars within the race, or do you have to get out, as in withdraw, and
In the
then
front?
rejoin?
Okay. So check this out. The camber is negative 4.8. The
think you have to
toe,
get out.
I don't even see where the toe. So there's a toe-in adjustment on the rear, but not on the front. Interesting. But you can do caster, and it's set to 8.7 degrees.
Hey, Ken, you can't.
It will
switch cars.
come up. It should come up soon.
While in the race?
4.5 degrees.
Correct. Once you've picked your car, that's your car for the session.
So I'm gonna go from
Okay, if I
4.4
withdraw from the
go to
session and rejoin,
4.5.
I can pick a new car, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a note in
Gotcha.
here.
Yeah, once you pick your poison
Drop
for the session, that's what you're stuck with regardless if you withdraw.
From
right, good to know.
4.8 to 4.5 front.
I tried getting out to change the paint scheme, and it didn't even reflect in it when I came back.
Apply.
All right, that makes sense.
Save this. All right, so I think we ended up with like 18 degrees difference. So let's see if this is gonna
Right, so that's
change.
the setup for you, Richard.
Did Steve jump on at all? Yeah, I saw that, and then you really, I guess, embarrassed him because he hasn't come back. You did, yeah. Yeah, 10 pounds. I mean, you would have to spend at least a couple $100 to drop 10 pounds out of the car. There you go. You're already paying back yourself back. It does. It does. You know, I started intermittent fasting last year, and I got really good about it in January, and I lost about 7 pounds. I probably gained a couple more pounds in the last couple of weeks. It's becoming a bit more difficult to keep that rigor. How do you lose it? What do you do? More workout? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just gotta do it. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just do more. Mm-hmm. And then just do it in bursts, yeah, because it's... That's good. I think I can do 20. That's it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I believe it. I have to do it because, you know, there's really no excuse to not doing it when you're in your house. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, because you don't have to make yourself attractive anymore because you already landed your perfect mate. Yeah, so the way to do it is maybe like before your meeting, you know, take the last 5 minutes and then just do push-ups and do some sit-ups and be done with it. And that would be the reminder 3 or 4 times before your meetings. Do this, or do it twice in the morning, twice in the afternoon. Yeah. I may want to, but there's no way I'm doing that. I can't. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And do that. Yeah. Less impact, less stress on the back. How many do you do? 100 in a day? Yeah. I bet I'll feel it. My legs are fairly strong from cycling, but it is a different type of a lift. And I did go for a run on Monday, for example, and I can tell you, and I was only a 25-minute run, and my legs were hurting later that day, and I can still feel it today. Yeah. You guys go on the trail quite a bit too? Oh, just mountain biking? Okay. Yeah, I just do road. I have a mountain bike too, but I don't have a trail right in my backyard that I can ride, and I don't like spending time in the car going to a place to go ride, and so I just, that's what I like about the road bike. I just hop on and I just go to WNOD, take Claiborne up. We're down here by Claiborne and Waxpool, and that's my spoil, yeah. That's cool. Alright, let's see. So I wrecked the car a couple of times, but I'm back in. Let me see. A little bit slower, but let's see. It's closer. 157, 164. Yeah, it's only 7 degrees. Give it another 4 or 5 laps, and it must be tire wear, yeah, Ryan, because I got a new car, so I got a new set of tires with it as well. I feel like I could do this with my eyes closed now. You know that you know a track is when you can talk to somebody else and still put a pretty good time down. Mm-hmm. Yep. It is really surprising, actually, when you start driving here, how much attention the track requires, and how little conversation you can really have early on, and your focus needs to be even just as you're approaching another car, but you're going at such high speeds that you're really not comfortable with that, right? And yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he freaked out probably. How many years ago was this? Okay. Is he still driving with the club? PCA? Well, the tires seem to be wearing a lot better, and I'm only 7 degrees apart now, so I think that it did something. And I can tell you, I can't really tell any difference in terms of the drivability of the car. So I don't think the camber would have... It doesn't seem like it has hurt me at all, losing. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's quite nice now, yeah. Yeah, looks like it. And you can see that it's in the rear actually that now dropped to 99%. Oh, it's both. Oh, it's changing now on the right side as well. Interesting, the right rear is actually getting more wear than the left one. You would think that this being a clockwise track, it would be the left tire that would be getting more beaten up. It's gotta be wear, yeah. Ah! So is that then a suspension tweak that you would have to make? Or that's still a toe, right? Actually, I mean, not toe, camber. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, and that you can solve different ways, but that's not really an impact setting, so that's gotta be maybe an anti-roll bar setting, which... No, I didn't. Did not. This car has not in this car. This is a... But so I have the one setting, the other setting I've changed is the anti-roll bar is disconnected in the back, and in the front I have it on soft setting, so... But that should help, actually, having the anti-roll bar disconnected in the back. It should help keep the right wheel down more. Okay. Well, I think this definitely helped. I like that. I think I'm gonna... Testing, yeah. Except that I was never really paying attention to that, but I need to. Wanna wait some good with ya? Yeah, man, sounds good. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna pack it up soon too. It's good catching up. If you guys need any help with the setups, let us know. Sounds good, Ryan. Say hi to Jocelyn. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Can't wait. All right, talk to you soon. All right, cheers. Joe, how you doing? You gonna be on for a little bit longer? Yeah, same here. Okay. What did you change? What did you end up doing to the camber up front? So I don't know if you were listening to the conversation I had with Ryan, but I dropped the camber up front from 4.8 to 4.5, I believe, and really helped with the temperature distribution of the tire. Okay. 4.3 in the front? Okay. Yep, so it's still a little bit less. I'm probably going to do another 10-15 minutes. I'm going to see if I can get back into the 107s.
The only place you can drive in Joe, county, from.
Oh, how did I manage? Don't know how I managed that, but man, coming down into 5, if you approach it more from the middle, it really opens up that corner so much more. You cut it like 0.2 of a second just by doing that. Taxi. I like it. I go with temps. I don't think you can adjust that. I just do the pressure, 20.5, Joe. I do it all around. But I am now, temperature-wise, I'm at 150. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'm at 160 in the front. The highest temperature, rear left, 167 inside, and that's after like 10 laps. That's quite reasonable. I was at about 187 or 90 on the front before I dialed back my camber. I do a couple of consistent laps, see if I can back to the 107s.
Yeah, you're right. From the lead,
Joe, but the one thing I'm noticing is that with less camber, I seem to have better braking into T1. I don't know if it's the camber itself or a combination of that and lower temperatures.
And boom, they crash, and they blame it on the new guy.
Or the other thing you can do if you just want new tires, you can actually go in and just do a replace tire when you're in the pits.
Good point. Yeah, we went to that race the other day just to have some fun, get on the track. It was a new track in North Atlanta. I'd never been there before. Very scary track.
Oh, 1074, okay.
And we just want to have some fun. And man, when we got done, the leaders were all torn up about hitting lap cars. And I was like, what do you
Let me see
expect?
if I
We
can-
said, hey, we're new to this. We're brand new. First race ever. But they didn't care. They didn't like it.
Go a bit faster. Uh-huh.
And I know Scott, who organized this.
That last tab in that setting dialog, you can actually add nodes.
Right now.
So if you want to just say, hey, you know, when I had this camber, here's my temperature, so I'm playing with X, Y, and Z setting now.
You know, we're gonna have some fun doing this so we can get back out on real pavement. Yeah. The only thing I would like to see better in iRacing, which I know it probably won't ever happen, if it is a racing simulator, is to have all the cars, so you could actually pick your own car. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, me either. I think a set of courses is the only one that's got an M4 in it.
When you say flat, are you talking about the amount of pressure or the? You know, I've noticed, Joe, that I can. Yeah, I have noticed that I can add a little bit more pressure and as the car slows down. Which I guess I did not expect. I would have thought it's like in our car you have to relieve a little bit of the pressure off the brake, right, as you're approaching apex. And here it seems like it can go the other way around.
Oh, hell yeah.
Interesting. So that could have something to do with just your pedals, right? Because that's just some of it I think is going to come off of the setup, that setup. Thank you. No. Ay, caramba. Okay, let's see how the tire temps doing. 157, 164. Tire wear is pretty good.
Is this just open practice, or are we going to do a race? Just open practice.
There, I can hear you now.
I think Scott's intentions were to...
Oh, do you have the push to talk enabled?
And then we'll probably do an open race.
Joe, do you have the push to talk option enabled? Okay. Well, your microphone is working, so it's got to be another setup. Sun is coming out. Just noticed. It's kind of cool.
Oh shit!
Oh! 1, 2, 3. I do. Yeah. I do. You know, I'm not accelerating, but I'm not lifting. And it's, you know, this car has so much downforce. You don't have to. You don't have to. I do get. I'm not accelerating. I do coast. Because I want to make sure that right after that turn, I'm not all the way on the left side. I want to be positioned like halfway through the turn coming into 5. So let's see, tire temperature, Tyre Info. Wow, that's weird. It's totally changed now. It's like it wasn't being refreshed. Okay.
Oh shit! Sorry, dude.
216,
Oh,
223,
damn.
232, still kind of high. All right, I'm gonna make a couple more changes, and then I'll come back here later this week and play with it a little bit more. Oh, hold on, let me go. 216, 232, 229, 210, 30-degree difference. Okay, I'm gonna change that because that's a little high. Garage. Minus, I'm gonna go 4.2. 4.2 and just a 4.0 in the back. Which one? No, what settings? Shouldn't be. Make sure that you're doing the save as. Yeah. Make sure you're saving the setting, and yeah. But when you just go request a new car, it keeps all your settings in place. .2 and 4.5 to 4.0. Rear to even out tire temp. Yeah, you must have. Is there anything else I've changed? Probably lower the 6th gear a little bit. It's in a red line. I'll leave it. And I'm gonna leave this the same. Tires 20. It's not gonna go any lower than that. Okay. All right, Joe, I'm gonna jump off, man. You gonna be on for a little bit longer? Yeah, definitely we'll be on. Look forward to it. Yeah, definitely. How many people did we end up in the session? Okay, we've got a good number, 25 people. And Let's see, I saw some GT4s, Dallara. So we have like 5 different car classes represented. So it'll be interesting to see when they go to the M8 next week. What the, yeah. It's just the comfort with the car, you know. You turn more laps, you're gonna be faster. I know it. Let's see results. We have Tim Bradford and Scott Kim are faster by about a second, but I think that they're both the Dallaras, right? Yeah. Darren, Rafael. You know, Joe, the other thing you can do is when you are out of the car and you're working on your garage settings, and when you're looking at the people, when you click on the helmet of another person, let's just say, for example, you want to see what Tim Bradford drives like, you can actually, you know that, right? You can click on that person and then you actually see them drive. Yeah. Cool. Is it ever been here for 2 hours already? Oh. Cool. Nice. Sounds good, Joe. Good catching up. Talk soon. All right. Yeah, you too. Bye. Joe, keep you on for a little bit. I go down first here, Joe. You're just warming up, yeah. I do this one in 4th. But here's the other thing, Joe. I think my gearing is a little bit different. Oh. My gearing may be different. Yeah, we'll talk later. I'll let you drive. Yep.
Nice.